¿cómo estás? Welcome to the Keeping It Real podcast with Sulma, the swearing therapist. Hi, I'm Sulma Williams, a licensed clinical social worker who likes to keep it real and swears a lot. I want to begin today by saying thank you for checking my new website, zulmawilliams.com, for all your feedback, your comments, your suggestions. All of them have been taken into consideration to make the page even better in more clear than it was in the beginning. I swear to God, that thing is alive. Like I'm like, oh my God, this shit, this is alive. Like it's going to consume me. But I'm super happy. I'm super proud of myself, and hopefully you like it as much as I did. So today I like to share a quote I saw on my friend's Instagram page, and it says, both fear and faith ask you to believe in something you can see. You choose. And I was reflecting on this. This is so fucking true. Fear is like, like we are so afraid of the unknown. We don't like to feel uncertain. We don't we want like all the fucking answers before we take the first step. We want to see the whole path ahead of us. We want to know that what we are doing is right. And it's like we don't have those reassurances before we start something. And then faith is exactly the same. And continuing on the theme from last week about mindset, fear and faith are the same shit. You are asked to believe in something that you don't know that you can see. So if we change the mindset from I have faith that in taking this step, although I cannot see the entire path, and that I will be able to resolve whatever issue presents itself, in being afraid of like, oh my God, I don't want to take this step because I cannot see the whole path and I don't have all the answers. It's the same shit. So how about we do take that step and we trust ourselves that we are going to resolve whatever presents itself, because so far we have been a fucking 100% successful at overcoming challenges. How do I know? Because you're fucking here. Everything, anything you've been through could not take you out. So why do you worry about this particular next step or challenge or project or whatever? Our brain has a natural tendency to go to the worst possible case scenario always, because the brain doesn't like to suffer. So in order to prevent the suffering, is fucking making you suffer, because the brain believes that, oh, well, if I create my own suffering, then I'm going to be able to handle it better. The fuck is wrong with that picture? You're still suffering. So if we switch, we do it with faith instead of fear, whatever fucking decision or project we are going to is in front of us, just do it with faith that yes, you don't have all the answers, but you have overcame so many challenges. And at the time you were going through those challenges, you didn't have the answers either. Now you look back and you're like, oh yeah, I've been through a lot of shit. But I invite you to go back and realize that at the time you were going through that challenge, you didn't have the answers. Sometimes the realizations, well, most of the time, the realizations come way after the shit is over. And you look back and remember those dots drawings that you did when you were a child that you needed to connect the dots, and then all of a sudden the elephant shows up, right? And it's like, that's exactly what our life experiences are teaching us, because at the time we just see one dot here and one dot there and one dot there, and then we look back and we connect the dots and say, oh, we can see the whole picture. So I hope this inspires you to just tackle whatever shit is in front of you right now with faith that you can handle whatever comes your way, although you might not like it, although you might be tired, although you're like, okay, God, I know you don't give me more than I can handle, but you fucking confuse me with Rambo. Like, I want a break. We can take all those things into consideration and yet take the step. And you are going to either, like I always say, you're either happy or you're learning something. So you win either way. So if you know you cannot lose, what would you do? As simple as that. I think that that's a message. Like if you know you are not going to fail, what would you do? Worry is kind of like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't take you anywhere. So when we kind of like take action, we are literally getting out of our heads into the present moment by doing the shit that we need to do. So I hope you find this inspiring and you apply it into whatever project or challenge you're currently facing. And please leave me in the comments, like, is this resonating with you? Like, where in your life can you apply it? What area of your life? And also, I invite you to give yourself credit for all the shit that you've been through and could not take you out. In the way that you did it, and that's why I close all my episodes with that reminder. The way that you did it was that you just kept putting one foot in front of the other. So with that, please share, like, follow, whatever the fuck you do on the platform that you are listening to this podcast on. Check out my websites in plural, sulmawilliams.com, dragonflytherapyservices.net. Follow me on Instagram at the Swearing Therapist, and the one in Spanish, La Terapeuta Sin Filtro. And I really, really appreciate your support. I am, so excited to record these episodes, and I hope that you are feeling inspired by them. As always, if you woke up today, that means that your mission in life is not complete. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you're going to come on the other side of the challenge you're currently facing. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.